Hello and welcome to whoever happened to stumble upon this video. My name is Dana. I'm happy to have you here. Welcome to my May 2020 plan with me. So to start off, here's a quick flip through from my April setup. I went with a citrus theme. So for May, I was going for like a whimsical wildflower and mushroom type theme, and just a bit of a disclaimer, I do make a couple of mistakes in this video, but there's nothing wrong with that. Starting my cover page, I traced a vase that I have in my room to get a nice circle shape in the middle. For my supplies, I just used a couple of Crayola Super Tip markers, some Micron fine liners, and a Uniball gel pen. I wrote out May in the center of my circle with this forest green color, and I did a bit of faux calligraphy because my hand lettering is super rusty. For the foliage of my circle, I wanted it to look super organic, so I didn't sketch anything out before and just went in and placed all the stems of my mushrooms and started using my different purple and pink tones to add in the caps and some flowers. I went back in with my green to add in the stems and a bunch of little leaves. The May was looking off-centered, so I wrote in a 2020 to take up some of the extra space. I went in with a fine liner to outline everything and put in some more detail. To add in a little more dimension, I drew in a couple of different styles of leaves. Lastly, for my cover page, I took my white gel pen and just added some dots in the mushrooms. Before you can even see the quote I'm writing, I am fully aware that I used the wrong two, and if you wait until the end and see my final flip through, you will see that I fixed it. So for my quote page, I just decided to write "This too shall pass." There's just a lot going on in the world right now, and it's a good reminder that this is all temporary. I finished up the quote page with the same floral and mushroom doodles from my cover page. And here's how my first two pages turned out. So next up is my May monthly calendar spread, which is where I made my biggest mistake in my setup. I like my calendars to start on Mondays, so I googled a May calendar starting on Mondays, and it wasn't until about the point that you're looking at now that I realized the calendar I was looking at was a May 2019 calendar, so all of the dates did not match up. To salvage my calendar page, I took this light purple paper and ripped it along the sides to give it a more organic look, and ended up taping that over and redrawing my calendar. My initial calendar was 7 dots across and 8 dots down, so I tried to replicate that on my construction paper. Then I went over my grid with my fine liner and numbered all of the boxes. I added in some more doodles in between the pages to cover up my old calendar and also just to fill up some of the blank space. Next up are my mood tracker and my habit tracker. For my habit tracker, I made 4 separate boxes for each habit I wanted to track, and I just made those in the shape of the month of May. I outlined each box to make a grid with my fine liner. Then go in and just write the first number for each week. It's a good reference point for all the other numbers of that week, and it takes way less time than writing out every single number for each day of the month. For my mood tracker, I denoted 5 different colors for 5 different moods. I then went in and drew in the stems for 31 different flowers and mushrooms. I went in with my fine liner to draw in the shapes of all of them, but I left them blank to fill them out for each mood every day. I then went in and numbered them all 1 to 31. Sorry for the new angle, but I totally forgot to go in and label my different habits, so I went back at the end to do that. My next 2 spreads are super simple. One is my YouTube spread and the other is my spending tracker. My spending spread, I split it down the middle between cash and card and write in my starting amounts for the month, and then every time I spend money I write it down, and every time I get paid I write it down. For my YouTube spread, the first side is my uploads. If you did not know, I upload every Wednesday and Sunday, so I'm just planning out all of my uploads for the month of May. The other side is just for brainstorming, so I could write out video ideas. The last spread I'm setting up is my first weekly spread of the month. Lately I've only been doing single page spreads because I just haven't had too much going on. For this spread, I decided to do a big mushroom, and then all of the spots in the mushroom would be my different days of the week. Like I said earlier, I like to start my weeks out on Mondays, so this is my May 4th through the 10th spread. I just labeled every spot in the mushroom as which day of the week it was, and I used the stem for my to-do list. Alright, so here is my final flip through. I hope you enjoyed watching me plan for May. If you did, you should leave a comment down below of what I should do for June, subscribe to my channel, and check out some of my other videos.